the pop-off mix. We've mixed it. It's been about over an hour. We cling filmed it, we covered it up, and after the time, you know, we are ready to fry just like we're doing. So for this pot, I actually put it first, and it's already frying. It's turning brown. You know, you keep flipping it just to make sure one side does not get too brown or does not get properly cooked, or one side gets overcooked, one side does not. So you flip it just to make sure everywhere gets done properly. And whilst doing that, given that we're making it on two various pots, you just scoop up a little. If you don't want to do it with your hands, obviously you can have a spoon or something to do that for you. But in the meantime, we just put this into the pot. As you can see, the oil, the temperature of the oil has to be hot to this level. That way, when you put in the puff, you will see it bounce back in about few milliseconds. Yeah, it should bounce back on its own. But if the oil is not up to a good temperature, it's not really hot, then it could settle below the pot containing the oil. And if that happens, obviously our pop-off is gonna come out oil soaked. So this one, we are coming to a stage where we would take it off. So one thing I like to do, I press out, press out, press out. Let's press out. Leave it for another 1 or 2 minutes, and that should be ready for yumulating. So obviously, if you're not making this much, you don't have to do it in 2 places. It's just the quantity that is making that to happen in this scenario. I'm gonna make another video showing how to actually get the mix ready. We'll do it from scratch together, so you can see how you can also explore if you wanted to make pop-off from scratch. Very easy process, and trust me, it's a lovely snack for the family, even at parties. Anyway, so we now move back to this. Obviously, some people like it to be a bit browner than this, depending on how brown you like it. Once it is cooked, it's now up to you how brown you like it. If you don't like it that brown, bring it out before this time. If you want it browner, leave it a little bit longer. But make sure it doesn't get too brown to a stage of starting to burn. And that's why it requires your attention, constant flipping around. And yeah, you should be absolutely fine. So once we bring this one out, our oil over here is already at a super temperature. We just carry on putting the next one, and if you see from what's gonna happen now, I will drop this and you will see it flip back in next few milliseconds. It should come up in the next few. Yeah, that's it. You see it is bounced back again. You see, we do that, it's bounced back. But in scenario where the mixture is either too watery or the oil is not at the right temperature, then we would have problems where it would sit underneath the oil and not bounce back, and that's not good, because the pop-off in that scenario is gonna be oil logged, if there is any word like that. Well, you get my gist, you get what I am talking about.